Okay, EOS leaders, today we're talking about scorecards. In my email, I said it'd be crazy for me to send you, tips on your scorecard or challenges for you without showing you my scorecard. So let me run through my scorecard as of 3/31/2021. These are the numbers I use to keep a pulse on my business. Some context on this. EOS gives us metrics to track business development and quarterly performance. So some of these kind of came to me when I joined EOS. I've kind of whittled them down, and it's literally, for Emily, it's taken me about 2 years of working with her to come up with good metrics for her. And I'd say that's probably still a work in progress that she and I are trying to figure out. So here's my scorecard. Business development measures. Two things. New warm leads. So those are the people that you send me to say, hey, Scott, you need to talk to them about EOS. And my goal literally is about one a week. Open warm leads. Emily, we have a process in which she takes all the warm leads and feeds them into our Salesforce CRM. And so the goal is there's 0 open warm leads at the end of every week, that everything's loaded that's come in that week so that we can just start tracking it and making sure we're staying on top of it. Client experience is super important, as hopefully you've all felt that. And there's 4 metrics we use. The first one is Past Due Session Guru. That's my Salesforce tool that I use to do. So I log in everything I'm supposed to be doing to kind of keep on top of my relationships. And the goal is 0, that I never end a week without closing every one of those. The second one is shares of EOS content, things like this. I about twice a month, I'd like to send out something that's of value to you. And then average session rating, of course, Emily tracks that for us as we leave. And then experience deadlines hit. And that's Emily and I looking at, the EOS process and the proven process that I use with you and you've experienced. And then we've actually layered on it an experience for us with timing and deadlines. And we're 2 weeks, 1 week, three days, everything is timed out around our session day to make sure it's just a great experience. And so it's 100% on that. And then finally, operational efficiencies. And this is the new part where Emily is actually tracking average cost per session day and average cost per person. And that's a to be determined goal because we're not exactly sure what the right goal is on that, but those are the things that she's managing for us. And then finally, these are probably the secret sauce, I would think, to my scorecard. And these, I found that I can't be at my best if I'm not taking care of myself. And so I have 2 measures for that. The first is my best measure. Imagine that name, 5421. So what that stands for is I don't touch email in the morning until I've done my devotional practice. So that's 5 days a week. I got to hit that. 4 days a week, I got to have at least a half hour of exercise. And now with my Apple Watch, I have to actually close all my circles. 2 times a week, I send out literally handwritten notes to people. I mail someone a card, and that's me practicing gratitude. And then the one is my clarity break that you've all heard a lot about. And then finally, free days, where a free day is defined. It's a system I use to manage my time where I don't touch work for 24 hours. That's my scorecard, and hopefully that gives you a little bit of an insight and really a little bit of support for your challenge to figure out what's your number.